old heart impacts past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty, hello everybody. This is Kiru's show here, and now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Izuku Midoriya and Venom. Now, Midoriya, after waking up in a new world, has discovered that Himiko Toga does still possess the Carnage symbiote, and he is currently working by himself with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s information to take her down. Now, Midoriya, he was informed of her next location. Currently, she is going to be held up, or she's believed to be holed up, in a warehouse. And it is supposed to be highly dangerous. Now, with that, Midoriya, he would actually reach the location in the middle of the night, as him and Venom are arguing back and forth about the best way to handle the scenario. Venom arguing with Midoriya that if they need to kill Toga, they really should. Meanwhile, Midoriya is arguing back that she can be redeemed. She's the victim in all this, remember? Yes, I understand. But Midoriya, you're not thinking of the greater picture. How many murders has she been involved in? I don't know. Yes, but I do. I've seen your friend act out in ways you haven't. And I think it's just Venom. I'm telling you, I'm not killing my friend. Midoriya, this will kill you. You are aware of that. No, she won't kill me. How can you be too sure? Because she's my friend, and I'm hers. Now, with that, we actually have Midoriya who would walk in, or bust in through the ceiling. The moment he actually does, we actually have Toga who was sitting there. Before Carnage just covered the rest of her body, and she immediately would jump up and ready into action. As there she does stand. In the Carnage symbiote, a little bit taller, and Midoriya does just look at her. Telling her that it's been a long time. Oh, hello there, imposter. Imposter, what do you mean? You're wearing his symbiote, yet you aren't him. This being where Carnage retracts around the face area. And we do have Toga, who does just say that he's not her Izuku, and he will never be. She'll rip the symbiote from his flesh and be with him. As the mask on Midoriya does retract, Toga actually getting caught off guard and taking a step backwards. As she does see Midoriya. Now, he just tells her that it's been a long time, Himiko. Her mask retracting. As she does stare at him. Izuku? How are you alive? That's a good question. I was hoping to ask Carnage that question myself. 'Cause I've woken up in a brand new world. 3 days ago was 4 years ago for me. And I want to know what he did to my brain. Well, now that you're alive, we can finally live out that dream life. You, me, little Eddie, and little Himiko. Hmm. Toga, you're delusional. You need help. Oh, no, I'm okay. I've just thought about a lot of things. Carnage made me see things in a different way. At first, I was hesitant. At first, I didn't really agree. He just put me away in the box whenever I wouldn't agree with him. And I don't like that box anymore. I don't like being there. Because I realize a lot of things just don't happen the same way they do. The world isn't a fairy tale, and neither has our story been. But we'll be together. It'll all be okay. Her giving a light smile, and Midoriya realizing just how far off the deep end she really has gone. Telling her to just hand over Carnage. They can destroy it. As she does actually just cut him off. She's never had this type of power before, and she likes it. She likes having the suit on. So, Carnage and her are partners. And Midoriya, he does need to understand that. And Carnage does actually have a small little thing, or a small little package, that does need to be destroyed. Now, Midoriya is confused, as he actually does sense what she's talking about. He can feel Carnage. Venom, when did this start happening? I don't know. It's our connection. When we fused and were torn apart, we feel one another. However, I'm guessing you feel that too. Yeah. So, you're about to spare a spawn as well. Oh, of course I am. It's not a human baby, but it's something, right? Toga. Once I take that symbiote from you, I'm also taking that thing with it. That spawn. We don't need another Carnage running around. Oh, Izuku. That's funny. I was just going to kill it. That way it's not something to interfere with us. That way it doesn't interfere with our plans. Now, with that, these two actually get into their fight. As Carnage is weakened from trying to birth Toxin. And then we do actually have the fact that Midoriya and her are somewhat on par. As Venom and Carnage get into a battle. Midoriya and Toga fighting on par with one another. Midoriya and her both making weapons and trying to slash and take down each other. Midoriya going for, well, knockouts, or at least ways he knows that will not be completely harmful to her. While she is trying to head in for the kill, or nullify his symbiote. Now, with that being said, Midoriya and Carnage, they are in an intense battle. Eventually, Midoriya being thrown into a crate as he does actually pick it up and look to see what it is, finding it to be a bunch of lantern torches, or something that you can simply screw on top to a gas torch. As Venom actually does look down at them, picking them up and actually scratching holes in them. As he does then actually just throw them towards Carnage. Now, it is all confusing, until Carnage does actually look down and go to step on one of these things. Before Venom does just bring up one finger and basically shoot a long, well, bow or a long arrow directly at the electrical light above her head. And when that does actually happen, it does blow up these gas tanks. And Toga is sent careening backwards into a wall as she flies through it. Now, with that, Midoriya does tell Venom that that was uncalled for, as Midoriya can't move. He wants to rush in and help. However, his body turns around, Venom, what are you doing? I told you, any means necessary. We need to kill her, not incapacitate. Your friend's too far gone, Izuku. This is the only way. Forgive me, please. Venom taking the large crate, as he does actually go to throw it towards the window, or walk over and pour it out. Now, with that being said, he does actually then look around, taking a large gas barrel and tossing it out through the window into the alleyway, as Toga's still on fire outside. Midoriya actually going to rush in, after breaking Venom's hold on him. Venom just returning control since it's already too late. Now, Midoriya does try to run in. How are these two? Yeah. They not only cause a large explosion, but they actually damage the warehouse. And the rest of the flammable material inside also does ignite, as Midoriya and Venom are both sent airborne, along with Carnage and Toga. Now, with that being said, Midoriya, he is still on fire, as he actually just smash into and land on a rooftop. The way he would land, a human would typically break their spine. However, Venom does quickly fix it, as Midoriya does smash into the emergency staircase, before rolling down it, and falling backwards. Now, we also do then actually have Carnage, as police have already been called, and she does land in the middle of downtown. Her actually getting out of the pit and crawling free. Her hands covered in burn marks and wounds, along with at least a portion of her face completely covered in third-degree burns. As everyone is looking around as they do come towards her. Some people pointing out that she needs help, and she needs to go to a hospital immediately, otherwise she might die. And there actually is Toga, who does talk about how her Izuku did betray her. Now, police officers, they do swarm in after people do notice that it's the Carnage symbiote, or Carnage as she is called. Now, with that, multiple people do actually arrest Toga, as she does just allow herself to be taken in. Carnage actually covering her body and healing her wounds. Now, we do then have Midoriya, who he is just laying in an alleyway, as he does just sit up from the dumpster, and tell Venom that he's gone too far. I've gone too far. You won't go far enough. You almost killed her. What if she's dead? You and I both know that wouldn't have killed her. However, we need to go after her now. Otherwise, we'll miss our chance. Our chance to do what? Take her out. Say it properly, Venom. Well, miss our chance to kill her. I know. I told you once before, we're not doing that. You've crossed the line. You've changed. I don't know what happened to you in the years I've been gone. But clearly, we're not on the same side anymore. Izuku, you need to listen. The life she's taken, and the life we can save. It doesn't matter. I know she can be redeemed. She's a victim too. We're all victims of Carnage. Even I'm not above that. I've lost 4 years to Carnage. And what did you lose? Nothing. You've lost nothing to him. Now, Midoriya actually does tell Venom to just get out of him. They're done here. He'll go after Toga on his own. Izuku, that's suicide. And, listen, you're not working with me the way I want it to. You're not working with me the right way. Now, Venom does just tell Midoriya that they can't separate. And Midoriya, he does just head back over to S.H.I.E.L.D., as they would remove Venom from his body. And he actually would talk with somebody about working with them to find Toga once more. Now, after Venom is removed from his body, Midoriya does just set him free, telling him that he can go find any host he wants. But the next time they meet, and they will meet again, they might be enemies. Do know that. I am going to try and redeem Toga. That's what I can do. I'm her friend. God knows she needs one. Now, we actually do cut over to Toga, who she is talking with the police detective about her recent crimes. Her being charged with about, let's see, random number time, 357 homicides, 82 murders, and about multiple counts of either theft or home invasion. And the man actually does ask her, how does she plead? Her just looking up at the man. I just tell her that she can plead insanity. Him going to reach a hand out and tell her that he knows her from UA. In fact, he knew her actually bringing her hands up and actually going to try and smash the man in the face. However, she actually does do something different. Whenever she did actually smash him in the face, she implanted toxin, giving away the symbiote for her to kill at a later time. As the man, he does just move backwards and fall out of his chair, with a bloody nose, telling his men to simply just take her back to the police lockup, or back to jail. Now, with that being said, Toga is put in jail for the night, and she's left there. As news reports do show that Himiko Toga has been brought into police custody, and she will soon be put into Tartarus prison. Now, with all of that being said, we actually do cut to Midoriya, as he is talking with the Venom unit. Now, as he is talking with them, they all do try and inform Midoriya that taking down Toga, or, well, apprehending her, will be their top priority. They need to get her transported over to S.H.I.E.L.D., and then they can put her in a specialized prison for people like her. Now, S.H.I.E.L.D. is currently working on that. And, well, with how complicated Toga's case is, oh no, that's right. With how complicated her case is, it's gonna take some time. And we actually have Midoriya, who does go to meet with a man at the police station. Now, Midoriya does meet with a man, as him and the man would shake each other's hands. Midoriya actually noticing something strange about him, as the man does just greet Izuku, saying that it's been a very long time. Yes, it has, sir. Yeah. I haven't seen you since I've talked to All Might. Or, well, you know, about you and your whole symbiote thing. Yeah. About that. Me and Venom aren't on good terms right now. Oh, you're having a fight? Actually, it's more like we're not bonded anymore. However, there's something about you that's sitting off my spidey sense. Midoriya asks the man if he has a symbiote, or if Carnage bonded with him. Does he know? Carnage? No, I was interviewing her yesterday. But even then, she did hit me in the face. Ugh, my sinus has been acting up since then too. Is that bad? Well, I have a theory. What do I say? as he does cock back his hand and tell the guy sorry about this if he's wrong, throwing it out forwards. As a particular symbiote would cover the man and actually grab Midoriya by his wrist. As it does say in a, well, voice, not to harm his host. I see, so you're the spawn of carnage. Toxin. Toxin. That is my name. Okay. And what do you do? Are you insane just like Carnage? Are you gonna kill me? No. Help. What? Help. I want to save people. Oh my god. The spawn of Carnage is a good guy. Are you telling me that? Yes. Him looking back at the police officer, who is trying not to piss his pants. As he does then say, what the fuck is this thing? Roy telling him that this is Toxin, the apparent son of Carnage. What? Wait, whenever she hit me, she planted this thing inside me? Yes. You're a good person. Not the best, however. Okay. I really don't want this thing. Are you sure? Yeah, trust me, if my wife knew I had it, she'd freak out. And besides, I don't even know what to do with this thing. Okay. Hey, Toxin. Midoriya holding out his hand, and his entire forearm, asking him if he would like to join forces to take down his father, who tried to kill him. Now, Toxin would just agree, asking his previous host if you mind. No, honestly, please get out of wherever you are and just go with him. Really? Yes, I'm sure. Please get the fuck out of me. Just go with him. Alright. Now, Toxin would reach out and grab onto Midoriya's hand, as they begin to bond, Toxin fully covering Midoriya's body. As Midoriya does actually stand there for 1 second. Whoa. This is different. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I am. Me and your grandfather had our little fight. I want to save a friend. He wants to kill them. So, you want to be a good symbiote and help me save a life? Yes. Now, I guess I can show you the ropes as well. Then maybe me and you can get along just fine. Now, with that being said, Midoriya does actually swing away, as this guy, he does try to go back to his daily life, trying to not think about how some type of alien was just inside of his body, and he didn't even realize it. Now, with that all being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.